Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-nominated comedian, producer, and actor. You know, from Big Mouth, Don't Worry, Darling, and Oh Hello on Broadway. His new show, Mating Season, premieres May 22nd on Netflix. Please welcome back to the show my very good friend, Nick Kroll, everybody. Back on the show.
I'm thrilled to be back here.
It's great to have you. You were at a very exciting festival. Netflix is a Joke Festival.
Yes.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah. Netflix is a joke festival. Like, it's, I don't know, hundreds of shows.
Yes.
Everyone in comedy sort of comes. Well, I mean.
I wasn't there. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
Well,
yeah. You caught yourself in the middle of everybody in comedy.
Well, I was gonna say like 140 of the top names in comedy.
Yeah.
And so it's a bummer because Seth is, I think, 141 right now.
It's
so.
such a what an awkward cutoff for me to have to deal with.
I know you were with the Strike Force 5. You were with the boys.
I was with my Strike Force 5 homies. Yeah.
But yeah, but it's like a weird industry conference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if all of the mattress salesmen in the country, the top mattress salesmen, got together and did their take on pronouns.
Right. Did you, so you're saying it's less fun than it looks?
It's slightly stressful.
Well, I will say,
yes.
like, I see all of you there. And I'm like, oh my God, I love all these people. I'm also a little happy not to be at a brunch with all of you.
Yes, like, so Ted Sarandos, who runs Netflix, has a brunch. Every Netflix is a joke, and all the comedians go. And it's like filled with legends. I mean, it's like, you know, Seinfeld, Eddie Murphy, Letterman's there. It's like a crazy group of people.
Did you interact with any legends? Because that is also very stressful.
It is stressful because you don't want to like overstay your welcome, but you are like, so I saw Letterman, who I know a little bit, you know, and I went up and said hi, and he shook my hand and said, "Interspecies romance," and I was like, "Cool, man," like. And I genuinely had I just thought it was like a Letterman non sequitur, you know, and just like threw a pencil at me and walked away or whatever. And then I went back to the writer's room and I was like, Letterman said interspecies romance to me. They're like, oh, because you're making Mating Season a show about animals having romance, interspecies style. And I was like, oh, he was trying to relate to me.
Yeah. He actually, years after he stopped having a talk show, he still knows what you're here to promote.
Yes.
He's like so good at being a host that he knew your project.
Yes, yes.
And it went right over your head.
Totally.
Yeah. There's a very iconic photo already of this is the brunch. Obviously from here you can't see, but these are the faces of 140 of the top comedians.
Yeah. If there had been 141, Seth,
I know. And that's fine. 141's that's still a real good number.
Yes, exactly.
This looks, again, very fun, and you see there's like, I don't know, it's like, you know, there's balloons and everybody having a good time.
It's these like little ball pit balls. Like they were like, hey, we own comedy. Throw dirty little ball pit balls at the camera.
And then, but here we zoomed in on you because you were up front.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be up front.
I didn't know where to be. I was like originally sort of back here, and they're like, come around. So I come around, and then I sit down, and I'm now smack dab in the center of the photo.
Right, and up close, you feel like you may be having less fun than it looks like.
I look miserable and confused.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of like, the did interspecies romance mean?
It's still, you're still in your head about it.
You're still in your head. Yeah.
This is very exciting, and it's one of the reasons you're in the top 140. You're also a talented impressionist, but you have some new ones.
I do have some new impressions that I've been working on, and
great, it's very.
You know,
I mean, we're honored that you're willing to maybe try them out here for the first time.
You know, the idea. Nah, I mean the idea that I would burn material on.
Oh, I see. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that I asked. I should have known better.
So I do some impressions. They're mainly of like navigation apps.
Okay.
This first one is an impression of Waze.
Okay.
And Waze, I'm off social media, but when I'm looking for community, you know, I get on Waze.
Yep.
So Waze, I'll get on there. And this is a joke I could have written 8, even 9 years ago.
Yeah.
but I'm here to do it here today.
Just to confirm before you do it, you didn't write it 9 years ago, right?
No,
okay, good.
no. I've been holding on to this. So this is my impression of Waze. Hey, you know what would be so funny is if you made a left across these 12 lanes of traffic.
That's good.
It'll save you 9 seconds. So that's Waze. This next one is a little navigation app called Apple Maps.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is Apple
sure,
Maps.
beloved app.
Okay. I'm Apple Maps. Someone in your family uses me to send directions. Stupid bull app.
That's really good.
Thanks.
And you could tell the difference between the two of them.
No,
when I heard you were doing navigation apps, I was worried they were going to sound the same.
No.
Yeah.
I really try to.
Yeah, there's a real difference.
There's a real difference in the point of view of the character. This final one is Google Maps.
Okay.
Google Maps to me the shadiest of all the maps. And this is Google Maps. Okay. Hey, in 0.4 miles, is there still a cop up there? 0.1 mile back, did you see, was there still the police back there as well? Because my boys are trying to move an ounce down from Saratoga. So that's
Really
Google
good.
Maps.
That's
Thank you.
really good. Do you do not that I didn't love those. Do you do any people?
Oh, geez, I never even thought.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
this is gonna open up
opens
a
it up.
world of
Man.
impressions for you.
You know who I do like is I do like Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah, everybody loves Sam Elliott.
I do an impression of Sam Elliott. You know, here it is. Gay, give me your land, man. Right? Is he on the show Land Man?
He is on the show Land.
Hey man, hey dude, give me the land back, man.
I like that Bradley Cooper made a movie. He's like,
I like your voice so much. I'm gonna do it right back at you, man, dude.
My only concern is it feels like it's taking a lot out of you.
yeah, no, I can feel my esophagus just being blooming with tumors.
Can I ask you about your new show right after this break?
Yeah, of course.
Wow, you're so excited. More with Nick after this.
Okay, everybody's got their plan. I'm gonna teach Foxy the thing. She's gonna get laid.
I like the plan.
And Fawn's gonna go out.
That's right, all 6 of them.
have the best mommy or what?
Anything else we need to plan?
The entire party.
The entire party.
And she does voices.
That is exactly what you sound like.
You handle the party, Josh, and I'll be in charge of being awesome.
Welcome back. We're here with Nick Kroll. That was the clip from Mating Season. This is about the sex and love lives of animals.
Yes,
You play a raccoon.
sure do.
Were you happy? Was that? I mean, you have your hands in this from the beginning. Was raccoon important to you?
It was like as soon as we knew we were going to make a show about animals, like dating and
Yeah.
having sex and falling in love in the woods, I was like, well, of course we'll play a raccoon. Raccoon's been an important part of my canon of
Yeah.
work. It's been a really important part of it.
You've wanted to land a raccoon part for a while.
I have, and I've just been fascinated with them throughout my professional and personal life.
And then you had an omen the day before. Was it the day before the first?
The day before the first like table read.
Yeah.
Like almost this time last year. No, sorry. Let's cut that for a sec. Let's cut the whole thing. No, sorry. Cut the whole thing. We're gonna start the whole show with Closer Look again, okay?
We got to go back to a
We're going
closer
back
look.
to Closer Look. 'Cause
I don't
it's not
know.
gonna
I
match.
feel like we could just
No,
cut that
it's
part.
not gonna cut.
Just
It's-
cut that part. No.
it's not gonna cut. We're gonna
All
do the
right, we'll
Closer
do it
Look.
from the whole beginning.
It's just I want to get my eyes on Eric Trump again. Ooh, baba boom.
We can give you a picture of Eric Trump.
Baba boom, really?
Do you think the only way you see Eric Trump is in a closer look?
Oh my God, I want a closer look at that, like, bizarre human.
Yeah.
But yes, so we were talking about mating season. Oh, raccoons. Oh, so I mean, back in Oh Hello, by the way, Gil Faizon is in love with the raccoon,
Yeah.
Lisa the raccoon. Raccoons are all over Big Mouth as caterers and stuff because they got those little hands.
Yeah, they got
and
good
so
hands.
we're the day before we started doing the table reads for mating season. I was in my living room with my family, and right outside we have a little courtyard, and I look outside, and there's a raccoon on the couch outside. We've never had a raccoon on our property that I know of, and he's sitting there and he's just like eating, and I'm like, hey man, get out of here, and he doesn't move, and it really felt like he was like, hey, like the raccoon community was like paying me a visit to be like, put some respect on my name.
Yeah. Word got to them.
It genuinely felt like the word got to the raccoon community.
Yeah.
Be like, this guy's about to do this show, and it's pretty crazy.
Like, a mafia level paid you a visit, is what you're saying.
It genuinely felt like a visit.
And we're lucky enough that you actually took videos. So let's take a look.
I see you, bro. Get out of here. What is he?
What is that?
Oh.
Oh my God, baby, get him away, get him off.
A lot of eye contact.
Yeah, full on eye contact.
Like,
eating
yeah.
a possum that he's fully just killed. It was so wild. I just had a possum, by the way, on my doorstep. I was leaving my house and there was a dead possum, and I like picked it up to throw it away, and he started moving, and I was like, this mother is playing possum with me.
Yeah. I didn't think they did it as like a prank. I thought they played possum to like, avoid, whatever.
Oh, I thought I was getting jackassed by the possum.
No, I think it's to avoid predators, but you're saying it's pranks.
Yes, I thought it was pranks.
Oh,
but
because
that
it
makes
is play. They are playing Yeah, it's a prank.
Yeah, that's how it felt. But yeah,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah,
you see someone you don't like, and you just go.
Is that what you were doing in this picture? They were like, oh, I'm going to go talk to Nick. I'm not going to go talk to Nick. Are you somebody who historically has liked watching animal videos?
Oh man, I mean I love it. It's like the internet's filled with so much beauty.
And joy.
Yeah, and but I do find those animal videos. I like the ones where like one animal becomes best friends with another species.
Yeah.
Or like I like those videos when like dogs come home from war and surprise their owners.
Yep, those are great.
I like
It's great because they're like they're often like bomb sniffing dogs. So you're like they were in peril.
They were in peril. Now they've returned home.
Yeah. So they come
and their
home
owners are so excited.
They're just like
Their owners can't believe it.
Because the owners can't remember like a day. They go,
they're just like, he's back. And then I like videos where animals are grateful to humans. I really like those, like a whale coming home, like a whale. Those like AI videos where the AI, it's not an AI video, but the AI voiceover where it's a whale approached a ship. It's like that weird aggressive AI thing. I'm no nonsense and I'm coming at you hard and fast. A whale approached a ship. The ship ignored the whale, but he continued to return, coming over and over again. They finally followed the whale, where one of the whale's friends was caught up in fishing wire. They freed the whale caught in the fishing wire, and he escaped. The first whale returned to the ship to say thank you. And what happened next was unbelievable.
I mean,
And this whale's just like, hey, thanks. That was awesome what you did with my buddy, because he was all and then you guys came over, you cut him free, and we came down from Alaska, we come to Cabo every year, and we're gay and we haven't told anybody. So, thanks so much. So here's to say thank you. Here's a stingray. Because that's like our pizza.
I mean, that's my new favorite impression. That guy's my new favorite. Oh my God, Nick Kroll, everybody! Mating season premieres